What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. We're checking out yet another new game today while we are still in the midst of the Steam Next Fest here. Really excited to check this one out. This is Project Castaway, game that I've been pretty excited to play. Permadeath, save file will become unplayable. Alright, let's just do survival here, just try this out. So I know like nothing about this game. I saw a trailer for it and I said, hey, this looks pretty cool. This looks kind of like what I want to see in a good survival game, what I want to see in a good base building game. And from there, just went to the store page, hit the wish list button, and I've been waiting, and I even reached out to the developers and I said, hey, I really kind of want to play this game, like can I get into the playtest and stuff like that? And they said, oh, just wait, we are gonna be doing a demo soon. And so here is the demo. Heads towards the lighthouse island. Okay, so I'm flying this plane a little bit. It's kind of cool. Wasn't really expecting to take part in what gets you on the island. That's a little new. Normally you see yourself just in the initial stages waking up.
If anyone is out there, be careful. This island is full of wonders, but it doesn't give up its secret season.
Trying to figure out what year this is. I should have probably at least read the store page. But oh, okay, we're going down. Embrace for impact. I think that might be supposed to be brace for impact. It's kind of a very interesting landing there. All right, yeah. What is happening here? Trying to just kind of navigate my way through this. All right, hang on. So I need to be going this way. It would be really cool if I could figure out how to get above the surface here. Is that the surface right there? Yep, here's the surface right here. All right, so not gonna drown, hopefully. Let's see here. There we go. All right, let's head over to this shore. So this game looks gorgeous in the trailers. I want to see how that translates into the demo. Obviously, with this being a demo, I'm like limiting my expectations, you know. Demos are often just cut from like alpha statuses of games, and so you can't really be too judgmental when you play demos and dive into it. This just looks like a really cool survival game. What I like about it so far is that there's a lot of, aside from the plane crash, you know, there's a lot of really cool elements of the realism that I could see. Like when I was underwater, I couldn't tell if I was actually like right side up or not. And so I looked at the bubbles, and that was able to kind of help me orient my character to get up to the surface. I don't know if I actually oriented my character or whatever, but still just trying to head towards the shore. This is taking a long time though, which, I mean, if you were swimming fully clothed in the rain, you would probably be encountering this level of resistance too, wouldn't you? Saw something floating in the water over here, and so even though I'm supposed to be going to the shore, I kind of wanted to just kind of see. Yep, actually that looks like it's a rock on the beach here. Pretty cool color palette though, like a lot of purples and blues. It's got like this kind of like melancholy feel to it. Oh, that was a pretty nice effect. That's clean. That's pretty clean. All right, so demo time remaining 86 minutes. We better get to figuring this out. All right, so basic commands from what it looks like. Okay, so we can't inventory that. This looks clean. I really like how they put this together. It's kind of lemongrass. We're going to pick that up. Okay. You can harvest it multiple times, it looks like. What's up, starfish? Alright, so I don't want to venture too far into the island. Hey, look at that beetle. That's cool. That's cool. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Is that a beetle or a crab? I think that's a beetle. It's walking forward. So I don't want to venture too far away from where we got onto this island without figuring out how to craft some stuff. Find a stone and smash it to receive stone shards. Okay, so let's find a stone. There we go, there's a stone. Okay, and then we'll go over here onto the beach again and smash. That's kind of a cool way of doing that, rather than just like picking it up. Alright, open the journal with B, craft a stone axe, and wield it. Okay, so it kind of looks like a little bit of green hell here. So I'm supposed to be making the axe. I have rope. Okay. Alright, so we got ourselves an axe here. And now I'll chop down a palm tree. That should be pretty simple, right? We should be able to figure out how to chop down a palm tree. Looks gorgeous. They've definitely put some time in here. Hang on, I want to check to see if I have the graphics all the way up. Oop, not resolution. Let's turn these effects all the way up, shall we? Widen the field of view a little bit, just a touch, so that way you guys can kind of see a little bit more. All right, there we go. Oh, that's a cool effect. All right. Listen when I hit the menu. Oh, that's cool. That is an audiophile's dream right there. Whoever the sound designer in this, you should be super proud of yourself for that one. And whoever hired that sound designer, give the sound designer a raise. That's what we want to see more of. That's really cool. I like that. So you can definitely tell that this was a labor of love for the artists too. The art looks gorgeous, and the level of detail that they've put in on some of these elements is really, really cool. It looks like we're getting a little bit of frame rate. Like I don't feel like I'm at 60 frames a second. Can I see what I'm at? No, don't have a meter readily available, at least one that I know of. Frame rate doesn't look too bad on it though. I like the vignette effect. That actually makes things really clean here. All right, so it says palm tree. So let's make sure that we cut down a palm tree and we don't waste our axe on anything else right now. This'll do. Just to check this out. So we keep discovering new plants and stuff too. That's pretty nifty. Nice animation on that tree fall. Pretty cool. All right, so now we got to drink a coconut. Get out of my way, palm frond. There we go. Got a coconut here. All right, let's get back over into this way. You know, that would actually hurt my feelings if I cared about people who didn't put a profile picture in their account. Anonymous accounts don't really have the ability to hurt feelings. Sorry, Robbie. All right, so let's check out what's going on here. So I'm supposed to open up my backpack. Let's see here. There's my backpack. All right, so tab is the backpack button. All right, there's our coconut. Go ahead and eat our coconut. Nice. All right. Build a palm bed. All right, so just like with Green Hell, you're making beds and stuff like that. That's how you're gonna do it. It does, and it's got kind of that same feel to the forest. I was just thinking a little bit of Green Hell with how some of the building is looking, but it definitely has a vibe of the forest. Why can I not add these materials here? All right, I guess maybe I have to hold all these fronds while I do it. If that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and cut down another palm tree here. It is a cool looking game. Like I mentioned a little while ago, I know very little about this. I watched the trailer of it the other week, joined the Discord, talked to one of the developers, and they mentioned they were having a demo coming up, so I just kind of held off until then. I'm enjoying kind of just the beginning parts of it here. There we go. Now I can add the materials on. So there we go. There's our palm bed. That was the entire tutorial. Build an axe, cut down a tree, and have a bed. Okay. Well, now I guess we got to figure out everything else from here. Let's go ahead and open up the book and see what we got to do. So simple bed, simple shelters. First order of business in any survival game is you want to figure out a way to have a shelter so that way you can keep a fire lit when it starts raining. And then you also want to figure out how to eat. Yeah, dude, Jay, it looks gorgeous, man. I'm really impressed with it so far. But what's really cool is there's a lot of like rafts and boats, and there it is, sails. And so unlike some other games that have similar mechanics, this you can actually like sail around and have a lot of fun. I love that. Oh yes, of course, Wilson's in it. I see his thumbs over it right now, but you can even see Wilson on the screen there. What's this? Assembly table, water collector. Okay, that's going to be handy. Spinning wheel to make ropes. Yucca leaves into rope. That's good to remember. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and build. It doesn't look like I have really anything in terms of like customizable. So I think I'm going to start by building this little shelter right here. Let's go ahead and rotate this around. Is that going to stack? What is going on here? There we go. Get our bed in there, and then also save room, hopefully, for a fire. There we go. All right, so I don't have any sticks or palm fronds. So I bet you that the sticks... Can I break down logs like in Sons of the Forest? Maybe, maybe not. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Don't want to keep risking this axe just yet. This is probably going to be what's going to give me the long sticks. Maybe? Yeah, large stick right there. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm getting Sons of the Forest vibes. I'm getting Green Hell vibes. I mean, really cool looking so far. I kind of want to start exploring a little bit more because you guys can't see it, but there's a couple of meters in this game. You know what? So every time that I minimize the screen, it cuts off the game, so I wouldn't be able to show it to you guys. But there's a couple meters on my right here. There's a food. Actually, it looks like there's two different foods. There's a vegetable, a carrot, a steak, and then a water meter, an energy meter, and a sanity meter. And then it looks like a health bar. I could break down the logo, but that would require me getting rid of this live subscriber count. And I don't know if I want to do that. All right, and then also on the top right here, there's a body temperature marker. And so right now it's 36.5 degrees Celsius. My body temperature is 36.5 degrees Celsius. And then 12:11 p.m. Looks like it's 1 minute every second. And then they only give you 90 minutes to check out the demo. So I got 76 minutes remaining. So I don't think I'm going to spend too long building a shelter because I want to see everything this game has to offer. Or at least as much of it as I can, you know? Because I have a feeling this is the type of game that I would do like an early access for. And so if I am going to do the early access, I want to try to get as much of this as possible checked out. So we are going to need to do some stupid stuff pretty soon. And by stupid stuff, I mean I'm going to have to test things like fall damage. I want to know how ridiculous I can be with some of my actions. All right, so that's it for the sticks. Now we just need palm fronds. Also, oh, you know what? I just realized something. There's 3 hunger meters there. There is there's a carrot, there's a steak, and then there's just a stomach. And so there's like a general hunger, and then I guess protein and carbohydrates. General hunger is probably more related to like fats and stuff like that. You can break down the logs. How do you break down the logs? Because I smacked at one for a little while and I didn't want to risk my axe on it. Let me know and I'll go back to that log. But it would be really cool if I could just bring some of those logs that I've already chopped down over. I like the music. Like, I really like the sound design. And for those of you who haven't seen the coolest part of the sound design, when I go into the main menu, oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love that so much. All right, so I just got a notice on my screen here saying hungry, try to find something to eat. Got some stones, I got water. What's this? Lemongrass. Don't really want to just eat lemongrass, right? All right, well, I guess we need to find something. That crab? Come here, crab. All right, that's going to be too hard to get. So we need to find some food. I'm thinking we should just try to get more coconuts here. Those are always handy to have. I think, was that one right there? There's one. Perfect. All right, and it's 2:20 p.m. It looks like it's about ready to start raining. We're going to see some rain here. Be kind of cool if we could see some rain. Okay, cool. So just keep smacking at it. Sounds good. I haven't seen anything about like leveling up my proficiencies with weapons. And so it'll be interesting. There's the coconut. Come here. Yeah, there we go. And so it'll be very interesting to see if like over time I can have more success with that. All right, we'll eat that coconut. We eat this coconut too. Not bad. All right, so we're not hungry anymore, but we're not going to last too long just with what we did there. We're just building a basic shelter because here we are in the rain. I forgot to get all these palm fronds that I chopped down. So yeah, just going to build a basic shelter, build a fire, and then I want to see just with the limited time that we have here, I'm thinking that I'm going to check out some fishing. I want to check out some more island exploration. I definitely want to see what kind of crafting stuff we got going on here. All right, so it's getting dark. That's flashing. Why are you flashing? Okay, so these are new discoveries. Vitamins and proteins. Okay, so that's what the other one represents. The carrot represents vitamins. The steak represents proteins, balanced diet, blah, 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 blah. Cool lemongrass. Palm trees, small trees, hunger. So far it's all basic survival game stuff. It's nothing too out of the ordinary. I love how there's a scarecrow and you can put a volleyball on its head and name it Wilson. That's probably my second favorite part, aside from the sound design in the menu there. The rafts look really cool because of the sails. I really can't wait to get into the rafts. Medicine. Rashes and infections. Okay, so we'll be on the lookout for those types of things. Ho! That's good to know. Aloe gel. Apply it to protect against sun rays. Okay, that's good to know. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. All right, in the meantime, let's go ahead and create a campfire. We want to do a campfire, so that way we can cook on it. Put this over here so it's a little out of the way. And we got the sticks. We need the stones. Should be able to just get the stones right here, right? At least I'm thinking we should be able to get the stones. What are you? What are you? Can I kill you and eat you? A snail. Didn't even need to try smacking at it, just needed to pick it up. Alright, well, I'm going to try to cook a snail. That seems fun. I hit that crab. I got him. That's awesome. Alright, so I got some raw meat off that crab. Come here. Come here. One more. No. Oh, come on. I had him. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Don't waste my time with that. We got rocks to pick up. And it's already getting dark. It's like 6 p.m., so we don't want to wait much longer here. Is that rock? You would think I'd be able to find more rocks on the beach, but whatever. Nice. Okay, so I just got another notice on my top left here that says that I've reached level 2. Hey, cloth. That's handy. I have a feeling that's going to be very valuable. So I just got a notice that says I hit level 2 on stamina. And so there is some type of leveling system. Have to kind of experiment a little bit with that and see what we can figure out with it. Love the world design. Want to go check out some other islands. Also want to just make sure that we get like the basics of survival set up here. Fun time to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going to be doing some either Green Hell or Sons of the Forest tomorrow. I haven't decided which. And so our Friday streams, usually a little bit longer, usually a lot of fun. So definitely come check it out. Okay, cool. Can carry multiple stones at once. There's 3 at once. Carry any more than that. No, I thought I could pick up that shell. That'd be cool. All right, so it is 8 o'clock. Just need one more rock here. About halfway there on my energy, so I don't want to wait too much longer. So there is another part of this that I haven't even thought about until this very moment. I don't know how to light fires in this. And in Green Hell, you had to like make your own fire starting stuff. Sons of the Forest, you have your lighter and all of that stuff. So it's like, all right, let's figure this out. Let's figure out how to make a fire, right? It does have good frame rate. It's I don't think I'm at 60, but it definitely is looking really high. And so for a game that is still just kind of in a demo, I'm pretty happy about it. Oh, okay. That's a cool mechanic. So you kind of have to tap your way, switch to the better hand. Kind of got to tap your way through and make your own fires here. Ooh. Ooh, that was ultra satisfying. Okay, and let's drag some of this raw meat. Nope. Why can't we drag the raw meat onto... There we go. All right, we got it on there. And there's a timer going down, so we're not going to burn it. Sure, let's put our snail. Put our snail on here too. No? No snail? Can't cook our snail? It's a shame. All right, well, there's our cooked meat. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and drink the rest of our water here. Come on. There we go. I better have saved that bottle. Ah, don't like when games do that. When you have a perfectly good water bottle and you drink out of it and you don't save the empty bottle afterwards. Not a fan. All right, well, it's 10:30 at night. Let's go ahead and sleep. Ooh, you get to set how long you want to sleep. I like that. Let's go ahead and do a 6-hour sleep. That's also really cool. You don't actually, like, it's not a blackout. You just kind of fast forward through time a little bit. I like that. All right, well, let's get up here. It's 4:45 in the morning, but it doesn't look like we have... Go ahead and eat our raw snail. We don't really have too many supplies. We have no food. Obviously, we only have a little bit of our fire left here. So I think it's time that we go venture into the island a little bit and get off of the coast. All right, what do we got weapon-wise? Weapons. We got a wooden knife, wooden spear, stone knife, a wooden bow, and a crossbow. Man, I wish I had some rope. Let's go spear for right now. That's nice. Got that added to our backpack. Where is it? Right there. Cool. Oh, I didn't see the numbers before. So we got 1 slot, a 2 slot, and a 3 slot. So that means 1, then 2. Okay, cool. I do like the UI in this. I think that the devs did a good job with the UI. A lot of survival games, they try too hard to have a minimal UI, thinking that it's going to aid to the immersion. Personally, for me, a UI isn't like a make or break on immersion. Like, if you're doing a horror game, there better be next to no UI. But that's more from a screen element. With something like this, like, you want to have all these macros on the screen. You want to be able to see the status of your character at any given time. And so I appreciate how they did this. Man, look at this world. Look at how gorgeous this is. And oh, what is that? Is that a puma? All right, I'm just making sure that I know. Oh, that's a jaguar. Hey, friend. Probably shouldn't have thrown my only weapon at him, right? All right, so we're just going to run away from him for a sec because I need to remake that only weapon that I had. Huh. That's fantastic. I don't even have any sticks anymore. Time to go get some sticks. All right, so Jay was saying that you can break these down, so we're going to keep smacking at it. Hey! That was fancy. All right, so now we need small sticks. Reach level 3 in melee. So yeah, this is Project Castaway on Steam. This is just the demo. We got about an hour left of playtime in the demo. Definitely thinking about getting it. What am I missing here? Oh, 5. Need 5 sticks. Whoops. Need to break down a couple more of these. And so, I don't know. I think in the first 30 minutes here, we've made a basic shelter. We've made some basic just supplies and tools and things like that. And so I think it's kind of a cool survival game. It's a nice... It's what you want out of a good survival game. You know, like, they didn't try to become anything too much. They were like, hey, this is the formula that everybody seems to like. So you know what? Let's try it. Let's try to stay true to that formula. All right, made a stone knife, remade the wooden spear here. Let's go ahead and run over to this coast here. So, yeah, we ran into the shore, or excuse me, into the island a little bit. Is this more cloth? No. And immediately started getting attacked by a jaguar. Don't like that, so let's see if we can kind of just... This all looks like trash, though. This doesn't look like it's going to be anything worthwhile. Anything over here? Is that more cloth? So that's something that I do want to figure out, is how to make new stuff. Because there's not much stuff that we have to build here. Whoa, look at all these treasures. What? Okay, that's cool. Oh, and there's our skill book. So skills, we got stamina, building, crafting. Those are coming soon. Farming, fire making, harvesting, hunting's coming soon. Melee, mining, range. What's this? Skills. Oh, and then a little breakdown of each. Okay. All right. Being that we have a limited time, I don't want to sit around and go through that stuff. I kind of want to just kind of dive through this. What is that? Is that a Komodo dragon? What? That's so cool. All right, well, I haven't fought a Komodo dragon since, like, Red Dead Redemption. Those things were nasty. All right, I feel like he would be a little bit faster than that, and I wouldn't be able to poke him this many times with a spear. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Wasn't too difficult to take down, though. All right, so I probably got to skin him. Good on me for bringing a knife, right? Whoa, what just happened there? Dude, like, disintegrated. Okay, well, we got some flanks of meat here. We can't reuse his bones? I mean, don't get me wrong, that was cool. Like, I appreciated that. But, okay. Really interesting. It's an interesting way to do that. I was kind of expecting to have to skin him. A metal barrel. I'm intrigued. I'm bringing this back with me to my camp. Sometimes you just need to bring back a metal barrel. So there's that island across the way from where I'm at that looks close enough to, I think I can just swim to it. I don't know if there's going to be like sharks or anything in the water, you know, like that could be a thing. And so I need to be a little careful, but put that over there for now. Or maybe I could just build a raft, you know? Maybe that'll be a good idea. I don't know. All right, time to make another fire here. Do love this mechanic. Do love that mechanic a lot. All right, so we got 3 hours of fire here. Let's go ahead and cook up some raw meat. Cook up all of our flanks here and just kind of assume that the meat will last longer in a cooked form than a raw form like most survival games. Wait for, oh, that one's done. Don't want any of this to burn. All right, so I'm getting a little dangerously low on water. I want to make sure, let's eat 2. Get this all the way up to the top. I think it's time to build a raft. So tire raft base, barrel raft base. Let's just build a wooden one, I guess. Like, I don't think we need more than that. Whoa! Okay, and I see a shark out there. Hang on, I was not expecting that to, like, clip together. That was cool. Let's check that out again. Alright, so let's rotate this so it's easier to build. Excuse me. Yeah, it was not, like, look, I can clip this together and, like, snap to grid and make it bigger. What? This is cool. This is a cool mechanic. All right, well, if I'm just trying to get across the way here and I see a shark, I'm just going to try to do this with that. Now I understand why there's all these tires everywhere. That initially didn't make that much sense to me, how so many tires would wash up on a beach, but kind of makes sense to me now when the tires are how you build rafts. All right, so that's the goal right there. I see a shark in front of us, but we want to get to that island. Let's start adding in some logs. Excuse me. Still trying to get through that sore throat that I had, so I'm going to toss in one of these. So we cut down a lot of logs back here. I don't know if it's enough, though. Let's see. I thought we cut down more than that, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, well, I made part of it here. Oh, get back on land. There are sharks in the water. Alright, so hang on. So I guess I would need to make a paddle, right? Because there's going to be no way that I'm going to be able to move this thing. Can I, like, canal it like in Italy? No? Ooh, what's this? What? Found something new.
Law number 1. Date. Well.
Alright. So I found that cool thing with the Alt button. I don't really want to press these two. Oh, interesting. So look, it's like the inspect on in Green Hell. You're gonna have to figure out like injuries and stuff like that. That's a cool mechanic. And there's your other arm. And it looks like they have this kind of set up to be losing my train of thought. Setting it up to be prime for like virtual reality, VR. And so I think that's cool. All right, well, that's cool. I need to figure out how to build like an oar or something to move that raft forward. So until I find an oar or something like that, I'm going to keep moving because I need to start thinking about finding a fresh source of water. And so that means finding inland water or more coconuts. And so let's try to find a stream or like a river or something like that. Now we were attacked by a jaguar when we were last out here. Oh, I heard something. Saw something. Saw some kind of wild animal. Alright, let's just keep moving. Keep checking behind us. So, alright, we're able to scale a pretty decent sized cliff there. Again, the artists should be very proud of themselves for this. This looks gorgeous. Like, this is what you want from a Castaway game. This is cool. This, like, legit reminds me of that scene from the movie Castaway where Tom Hanks goes to, like, the highest point to see, like, what the island looks like. This is legit. They did this the right way. And I love how, like, I just did Green Hell yesterday. I was just doing streaming some Green Hell yesterday. I love how this forest looks denser than the Amazon rainforest in Green Hell. I think that's a really cool thing. Let's go check out the other side of the island. So is this just all rocks down there to the... Yeah, that's all rocks to the water down there. So I don't know if this is the size of the island just in the demo, or if this is the size of the island. And then there's like these additional just side islands out here. Maybe there's more islands past those islands. What was that? Just a stick? Yeah, just a stick. But I am really not seeing much else aside from like these smaller islands around this. I'm not even going to call it a big island. This medium-sized island that we're on right now. Which again is really cool. Like, you have to, in a game where you're going to be this limited, you have to focus on ways to kind of use every like inch of the space, every resource available. And so I think that that's a kind of a perk of having a smaller area. Like, you get more familiar with the area quicker. So it's raining again. I do like the visual effects that happen to your character when you rain. Like, there's definitely a little visibility loss. All right, did I just go full circle, or is this a different area? I think I might have gone full circle around the island here. I want to find like a cave or something like that. But again, main thing that we need to worry about is finding a source of water. And I did not see a single source of water. And I have yet to find a turtle or see a turtle on the beach. And that was how you make the water collector. So let's go back to the beach here, head back down to where my shelter is. And let's keep looking for a turtle. And then let's focus on kind of collecting some water during the next rain. Got to level 3 on stamina, so there we go. That's a nice little perk. Alright, so there's my shelter over there. Let's keep traveling this way. Even though it's 5:30 at night, I'm not concerned about my water situation yet, but if I go to sleep right now, I might get concerned about my water situation in the morning. And so better safe than sorry. I really want to kind of just see what we can find out here. Come here, crab. Haha, I got one hit. Oh, come on. How many times do I gotta poke a crab with a stick? Come on. I am not walking away after getting 2 shots into him. There he is. I was kind of expecting to stab him, if I can be honest with you. Alright, let's see here. Let's find... We gotta find a turtle. That's the immediate need right now, is a turtle. Or something else to collect water in. I also might, with like 10 minutes left or something like that, I might try to swim to one of these other islands. Alright, come on. New condition discovered, thirst. Gotta drink some clean water. Again, gotta find clean water. And I'm very tired. I need to sleep. So I think that overall, in terms of a survival game, the level of initial confusion is spot on. The level of kind of realism sim, not bad. You know, like they definitely tried here. The level of your character's ability to survive, that I'm a little questionable on. So we'll see how well we do here. All right, so that's yucca. That's how we make some rope. Potato plants. That's nifty. Make some potatoes the next time, or cook some potatoes. So now I am starting to get slightly concerned about our water situation. You would think with the amount of rain that we've seen, I could literally just like look up or something like that and find water. But oh well. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I can... Ooh, aloe vera. Where did that aloe vera plant go? I don't know. We can find more. More interested in finding a source of water right now. That just takes us down to the beach. Would also probably be nice if we had like a light source or something like that so we could see in the dark here. It is 9:45. We are pretty tired as is, but not deterred. There has to be some form of clean water outside of like just collecting it. It almost seems a little cruel if they'd force you to collect all of your water without giving you more than one option to do it. So I am too tired at this point to keep searching for water. Man, I should just like pull a Tom Hanks and lay out some coconut bowls or something like that. Collect rainwater. Alright, well, here's what we're going to do. We are going to lay and go down to sleep for just a couple minutes here. Yeah, I could like lay down one of these barrels and collect stuff too. So that's the water collector, but you need a turtle shell, and I don't have a turtle shell. So I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Here's what we're going to do for right now, though. We are going to go to sleep for a few hours, and then we are going to swim across to the other island that's right in front of us and see if maybe we can find a turtle shell over there. And then we still got to find some water. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. Or not water. We got to find some rope. Like, but seriously, like if you're this thirsty and it's raining, look up. Right? Like you could get a little bit of water, enough to nourish you. All right, so this is probably not the smartest idea in the world. Not only am I insanely tired, little hungry, and I need water, but there he is. There's the shark. I knew it was gonna happen, but I figure I was gonna die anyway if I can't find any water. So let's just risk it. Right? So, with 45 minutes left in this playthrough, if you haven't picked up on it yet, I'm kind of scuttling this playthrough because I just kind of want to see what's on this island, and I don't think that I'm going to survive much longer without getting any water. With that being said, if I do pull this out, I'm going to be pretty impressed. But if I start a new playthrough, that's the first priority, is water. Because it looks like that's going to be the one resource that is so difficult to find. And all of the other resources are going to be... I mean, like, it was super easy to find food. Building a shelter took, what, like 10 logs and 10 or 11 palm fronds? Like, that was nothing. Building a fire was, like, nothing. And so it looks like water is the top resource that you need to find here. All right, and here we are, dry land. So let's see if we can find a source of clean water on this island. Because if we can't, we might be SOL in this playthrough. All right, there we go. Eat that meat. But, like, couldn't you just lay out some leaves, some, like, good frond-sized leaves, lay those out and basically be like, okay, here's my water catcher, you know? You probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, man. All right, so let's go check over here. All we need to do is find something that will give us some kind of water nourishment. Any old beverage will do. Well, maybe if we climb this, we'll find like a little pond up at the top or something like that. So let's find a way to get up there. Maybe a little underwater lake or underground lake with a cave or something like that. Still nothing. All right, well, again, like I said, if we do end up dying, first thing that we got to figure out is where the turtles are. So that way we can get a water catcher. Water collector, I should say. Don't know what I got caught on there. Like, collision on some of these trees is really, really strong. And so you can climb on a couple of them. It's kind of funny. All right, how do we get up there? Can we get up there? Because here we are back at this cave. Not looking possible. All right, well, I want to check out more of the mechanics here. And since I only got 40 minutes left in the demo, let's go ahead and relaunch this and see if we can kind of get a little bit more going. Always on the beach running. Yeah, I feel like I kind of searched the entire beach, you know, and I just could not find anything there. Okay, good to know. That is where I'm going to have to check things out on the next playthrough here, as soon as it loads back in, of course. Overall, I am enjoying it. It is definitely a fun one. I think I'll probably end up getting the early access when it comes out. But we'll see. I do kind of also want to see the challenge modes. Sound design's my favorite part. Absolute favorite part of this game is the sound design. I don't know. I get that this is an alpha demo, and so I know that they're probably going to revamp like the whole intro here. But this part's definitely a little bit weird to me. Is this whole like flying into the island? This is a little weird. I feel like just show my plane going down like in Stranded Deep or The Forest, you know.
I guess this is why I'm recording these tapes.
That accent.
Isn't about strength or intelligence alone.
Is that an Irish
Anyone is
accent?
out there, be careful. This island is full of wonders, but it doesn't give up its secrecies.
I think
Carter,
it's a oh, hey, I can actually tilt the plane. Weird. I think that was an Irish accent, not 100% sure. All right. There we go. So this time, I'm not going to do it in a weird way. I got so turned around last time, but this time I'm actually just going to kind of get to the top of the shore here. See, it tells me to swim to the closest shore, but the closest shore is actually that over there. But it's telling me to swim to this one all the way over here, which is going to take a little bit of time. I do love the color palette of dusk in this. Like the blues and the purples and all of that. Really, really clean looking. It does have that, like, Castaway vibe from the movie. Great movie, actually. I rewatched that within the past year, I think, the Tom Hanks film. Really, really great movie. Like, underappreciated it when I first saw it. Definitely really appreciated it now as an adult. I mean, let's be honest here. How many of us can actually say that they could survive on an island or anything like that? Like, could Tom Hanks actually survive on an island? Probably not, but you get what I'm saying. Man, you think that my plane would have crashed just a little bit closer to shore, right? Probably on me, if I can be honest. I kind of want to know if this is a working title or if they're going to come up with something different, or if this is actually the name of the game, Project Castaway. Typically, when games are called Project something, they'll get a new polish, a new brand on it or something like that when they first come out. All right, we're getting there. Slowly getting there. You know what? Actually, can I swim to this shore? Would this be quicker? You're gonna let me get to that shore? All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm swimming to this shore, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me start on this shore. This is trying to get me all the way over there, but the instruction is swim to the closest shore. I think I'm just gonna swim to this shore and then search for turtles as soon as I get down. This was, I think, the island that I was just on when I quit on that last playthrough. And so I've already seen a little bit of it. There was a Komodo dragon on it there, so I know that we got food. But yeah, need to find turtles. Some way to collect some water. That's the big thing here. I think this playthrough, since I only got 30 minutes here, about 30, we'll see as soon as I get on the shore how much time we actually have. But depending on how much time we have left in the demo, I might try to just go up to that that lighthouse up there instead. All right, so that worked. That's pretty cool. We were able to kind of get onto the beach without having to go to the specific one that they wanted me to go to. All right, let's get a makeshift weapon going. Come on, pick up the stick. There we go. Just need something basic to defend ourselves. Pick that up. Oh, no, don't drop that. I want you to smash that. Smash it. There you go. That, I think, is a pretty cool feature, too, is being able to smash those stones. Alright, so I think I have everything that I need to start here. So let's go ahead. Whoa, cool. Okay, so they reset my clock, and I didn't notice that before. But they reset my clock, and I have 84 minutes again. So we're going to make this hammer, too. Because I didn't see that build mode. There it is. I knew it was in here. But okay, so we got some elevated platforms, some metal platforms, wood platforms, some wood walls. Okay. Ooh, look at that staircase. That's cool. Is that your basic metal door? Bunch of different chair options. All right. Well, looks like this can be a lot of fun. And are we going to be able to lock to... Yeah. So you can actually do most of your build mode stuff with just like these pieces. And then you go and get your resources. I appreciate games that try to do it that way as opposed to the other way where you would have to like get your resources and build it piece by piece. Because sometimes you do just want to kind of build everything in a row. And then come back and kind of fill in the blanks. Come on, back to... There we go. Give me that last piece. I know I can do it. This is when you can tell a game is still kind of in alpha. Is when some of the features that should be like really core gameplay mechanics, some of those features are failing. Oh, I just saw it again. Like it keeps popping up for a split second. And then it keeps going away on me. All right, you know what? Cancel. Who cares? Who cares? End building mode. This looks cool. So with that, totally just found the entire building mode inside of this game. That's really nifty. Okay, I didn't actually build, or I didn't craft any weapons yet. I only crafted tools. So let's get a spear. Looks like we need some more sticks. We can make that happen. How many sticks do I have? Sticks. Where are my sticks? Where are my sticks? There we go. You're not going to tell me how many sticks I have? Well, that's not very nice of you. There's another Komodo dragon there. So it would be really nifty if the island that I decided to go to this time around had fresh water on it. That would be super cool. Oh, I don't need that. Trying to get a wooden spear again. There we go. All right, so we got our spear, so we can at least defend ourselves. Let's just kind of venture through this area and see what we can see. So if this is what the demo looks like, I'm fairly impressed, and I can't wait to see what they're going to be able to do once they get the gold release out. Flowers keep catching my eye. I keep thinking it's like fruit or something like that. All right, so getting up to that lighthouse, that seems like to be... I mean, obviously, I was told aim for the lighthouse when I first arrived. So that's clearly something important. We're going to go ahead and check out the coastline for a second, though, because we are looking for turtles. I would really like to set up a water collector this time around. It's another dragon or Komodo dragon. Is that crab? Yeah. Don't care too much about crabs. Just want turtles. Found a turtle. What are you running from? It's probably me who's trying to poke you with a giant stick. Come here, you. I know I'm hitting him in the flesh because I'm getting blood on my screen and stuff, but don't go in the water. That's all I ask, is that you don't go in the water. There we go. All right. Finally got our turtle shell. So that's huge. That's going to allow us to at least stay in the game until the end of the demo. Well, this seems like a good enough place of any to set up shop. go ahead and just set up a basic shelter. Let's do another TP. These weren't that bad to construct. Alright, so this large sticks, palm fronds. That's it. Nothing fancy. I'm hungry too. Well, that's just sad. We need to hurry up and fix that then. Should be able to get a coconut off of this palm tree as it comes down. Nice. Alright, we will toss those logs over this way. Look for where the coconut fell. Assuming that this dropped a coconut. I mean, I imagine that it did. But like, I don't know. If it's anything like green hell, not every coconut tree is going to have, or palm tree is going to have a coconut. Which I actually don't see anything there. It really does. You know, I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing so far. Love the sound design on it. Love the artists, or love the art direction on it. I think that they put a lot of time into it, and it was definitely a labor of love, which you can tell when like the developers like what they're working on, versus like the developers were told what they need to be working on. And so I definitely am getting that vibe that they liked this one. Be cool if I could find a coconut. Want to figure out who the sound designer is and buy him or her a beer, because the sound design in this is amazing, and I can't wait to see where they take it after the fact. So it's going to be pretty handy to get this set up, but I'm already kind of hungry. And so I don't want to waste too much more time here. I just want to hurry up and get something in here so we can cook. Alright, so now we just need some sticks. This is when we'll chop down these logs. Thank you again, Jay, for figuring out that you can just do that. It saves a ton of time. Kind of saves a ton of time, I should say. So I have to figure out how the skill points all work and like what the modifiers are and things like that. Oh, wait, there's the health of the log up at the top of the screen. Okay, I see it now. Cool. Alright, so there is our basic shelter here. Next up, we're going to build ourselves a bed. We're not going to worry about a raised bed. Just because, like, honestly, who cares about a raised bed right now? This is a demo of this game. And so, like, I think on the other side of the island, I even started building a couple platforms that I never put anything into. And so, I doubt that I'm going to go back to them. I just kind of want to see the extent of things in this. And it would be really, really cool if I could figure out just some of the exploration. Like, I want to go check out that lighthouse that's here. Really? Okay, yeah, that would make sense. I think when I hit down one of the trees, though, it only gave me 2 sticks. Whereas one of these logs will give you 4. And so it's kind of one of those, I don't know, like, I'm an efficiency kind of person. And so, like, with Green Hell, I focus on, like, getting the palm trees down instead of the regular trees because you get just so much more. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, pretty much everything behind me would be good to kind of, if I were playing this and if I had the time, I would clear that entire space down, and that would kind of be the base here. All right, so here's the water collector. It looks like the water collector is going to require a couple other pieces, like rope. And so we're going to go ahead and lay down this spindle too. And then also we want, what does this do? Allows objects to be broken down into basic components. Interesting. Oh, there's the rudder. Man, I was looking all over for the rudder, and just there it is, right there. All right, I'll have to play with that one of these days. All right, we are hungry, though, and my character is starting to actually be affected by the hunger. So we need to start doing this. All right, we don't even have, like, regular sticks. Shame. Break that down. Well, I'm not going to eat raw turtle meat. So let's go ahead and get that in there. Then we are going to need to find a couple of regular stones too and carry those over. Which is fine. There should be plenty of those on the beach. Oh, did I just see a stick? Nope, that's a stone. Still, that's worthwhile to take back with us. So I'm still not used to the collision, but some of these objects do have a wider collision than I'm expecting on them. And so I think that that's something that's going to take a little while to get used to, is just understanding that, like, the trees, you can stand on, like, the branches of the trees and stuff. But again, they'll probably end up patching that out. Of course, it starts raining while I'm in the middle of collecting stuff. Well, actually, I mean, I'm trying to just make dinner right now. I'm not too worried about the rain. All right, so there's all of that. Now we just need 3 more stones, and we got our water collector done. Which I probably, or not water collector, our campfire. And as soon as we get our campfire done, we can cook up some dinner and then go to sleep for the night. I need stones, not crabs. Be great if I could get some stones, please. Some aloe vera. We'll go ahead and take that with us. Wow, I was expecting that to actually be not that difficult. I like how the resources break down, though. Like, when I broke down that aloe vera, it didn't just break down into, like, a clump of aloe vera for me to take. Like, it was several pieces of aloe vera, and I could pick them up individually. Like, that's what I appreciate about survival sim games. There's an added level of realism that makes them what they are, and you just don't get that in a lot of other games. I see that Komodo dragon over there. As much as I want to go play with him, I just want to go make dinner right now too. So we're just going to steal this rock and get moving. Wow, did not realize it was this close to 5 p.m. All right, y'all. Well, let me go ahead and put this on. I'm actually content with how this playthrough is going, so I'll probably keep this one for the time being. But I'm going to save and exit on this one. Actually, I don't even know if I can save or if it auto-saves. But I appreciate you guys checking out this stream of Project Castaway. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing probably either more Project Castaway tomorrow and either Green Hell or Sons of the Forest. And so if you guys are into survival games, base building, and that type of stuff, this is the channel for you. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.